Okay, and we're live. To welcome you to the Earth Reverence Healing Circle on behalf of 1 Million Meditators and lightworkersupport.com. I'm Ursula Faye. It's wonderful to be facilitating these circles with you each week. So just turn the music down a little. It seemed a little bit loud. I don't know how it is for you. So let's begin. As always, we come together and we're sending a lot of love, support, and a sense of reverence to the earth. We know that Lady Gaia is going through a lot of ascension herself, as is all of humanity. Since we're kind of reliant on the planet to live on, we like to give her as much support as possible as she evolves and ascends and grows as a soul herself. So that's what this is about, just lending her all the light, support, and intentions that we can throw her way so that she can continue on her journey. And hopefully, well, there's not hopefully, it definitely plays out that we'll all benefit from that. So let's get started. Eva, welcome if you're on the recording. Welcome if you're live. It's lovely to have people with me. And let's get into meditative state so we can begin. We'll just notch that up a little bit higher. So just gently coming in to your body, coming down out of your head and into the heart space, feeling yourself sitting on your chair, lying on the floor, feeling your feet, sending the grounding cord down through, all the way through to the very core of Gaia, to her heart, and we're anchoring into the surrounding of the very core where she provides great stability for us at this time. And we're also going to be moving all the way up through the crown and connecting into the heart of Source as well at this time. We're receiving all the help we can. Calling in and acknowledging each of us and our teams of guidance that stand in a circle around us. The ancestors from the very various realms, the angelic, the earth, elemental, fairy, all those who stand in the higher realms of light, ascended masters, etc., and all the various forms of light and frequencies that are here to assist us. And as we center in our heart space, we breathe in additional light, feeling the heart space grow with each in-breath and releasing tension, releasing stress with each out-breath. So we can sit within the chaos around us in the world. We can be aware of it but not affected by it. We can create our own space here, a calm oasis amidst the storms of life. Breathing in the light, expanding, breathing out the distress, finding that calm center. And we rise above. In the imaginal, we rise up until we view the planet far below us. We expand our awareness outwards and we find and connect to the others here assisting with this process. I say at this time, but we're actually outside of time and space. And we pull in, connect our energy, and we send all of our love, our assistance, our support, our reverence for beautiful Gaia, and we send it all to the planet. And of course, all forms of life upon the planet are going to benefit from our efforts at this time too. So, and then connecting to the axis of the earth, connecting energetically to the universe, stabilizing her connection to the rest of the galaxy, to the universe, moving throughout, working within her nervous system, within each of her body systems, showing that the love we send, the reverence, the assistance we send her way, the loving support goes where it's needed throughout the world, throughout the ley lines, throughout the lines and pathways of power, around the planet, assisting all waterways, natural wild places where plants, flowers, and animals thrive, bringing in more of a sense of wonder, of abundance, of harmony and peace around the planet. And of course, being to direct that into the cities and communities where humans live as well, because we have the greatest singular impact upon the planet, and sending great amounts of love and light to all the enclaves of power currently standing in the world, those with the absolute greatest potential to affect life on this planet for all of us. And we send them huge and deep amounts of love, of compassion, of higher light, and we invite them to gain much wider states of awareness of their actions and potential future actions. And we simply flood these pathways with love. In the hope, in the certainty that with greater awareness comes greater sense of responsibility for all of us for our actions, and particularly those in positions of power, perhaps our politicians, those in charge of large corporations, of banks, of insurance companies, of investment portfolios. Any places in the world where people have the means to make the largest amount of impact, let us hope and send the inspiration to use that influence for the highest good possible, for a wider benefit for the whole world. And to each individual to do their inner work, to clean out, to enhance their best qualities, to be more compassionate, loving, inclusive, and in assistance to fellow humans, to indeed the planet herself, the natural world, our plants, our animals, the beautiful trees, the soils, all that actually provide life, provide beauty, and make life worth living. We send love towards the artists, the creators, the inventors. We send all of our brightest and highest ideas, inspirations, and stories to those open to receive, hoping that they will utilize this in wonderful ways to create improvements for the life of everyone, actually. Absolutely everyone. I say when one rises, we all rise. The rising tide lifts all the ships as it should. And we focus again for the most our loving attention and our resources towards the planet herself, the indwelling soul entity of we know as Lady Gaia. We call in all assistance, bringing through massive amounts of love, of light, of healing frequencies, assisting me as I weave throughout her nervous system, creating expanded capacity, creating additional stability, weaving and creating the infrastructure for a reality upon a plane of existence filled with higher light, and where love is, of course, the leading frequency. Compassion rises up into all hearts, which is understanding an understanding of why things are the way they are. We bring through us frequencies of hope, hopefulness, and acceptance, which pave the way to innovation, to new ways of being, feeling, and living upon this planet. We bring light into each of the systems upon the earth, whether natural, whether man-made. We hold forth the intention that they begin to move, shift, and operate in greater harmony together, taking the lead, of course, from the natural world and the natural laws, the systems of nature. And may we develop and tweak our human-made systems to mimic those, to be more in harmony with those, in resonance, that rises, that expands outwardly and has much greater bandwidth to encompass benefit for the great many of us included upon this planet, whose needs are varied and complex. And so the wider, the greater the bandwidth of assistance, the more we assist all who require it. And make no mistake, those in the higher reaches of the hierarchy of man-made systems, those in the positions of power, they require assistance and they require love every bit as much as those who are disadvantaged, who are hurting in what we would identify as the lower economic realms, which simply need assistance in different ways. But the outcome will be the same, and rising those from the lower levels up so that everyone can experience a wonderful standard of life where everyone's needs are met. No one needs to go without. Nobody needs to miss out. Nobody needs to be excluded. All needs can be met. And there are ways for this to come into our beautiful planet. And so we stand together at times like this, and many others around the world at different times, in different places, with a similar goal, that we find our way through this time. We are the bridge now towards a better future, a way of life where absolutely everybody benefits, and this is more than possible. And so our job now, one of our jobs, is to imagine into being all of those ways, because there is no one way, there must be many ways which intercept, which interact, which weave together to create a whole complex and varied system which benefits everyone, and in which all can find their place, all can find a place of harmony, and where the souls of everybody can rise, where we can be more in touch with our higher selves, a higher way of living, where the soul comes down and touches our living human experience, where we can easily provide assistance to others in need, where we can easily receive assistance when we are in need. And this beautiful natural interplay of give and receive comes into effect and begins to feel natural. And so there is no more shutting out, no more walls to be put up, no more feeling undeserving of love and attention and assistance, and no more feeling in competition or in jealousy or resentment of others, but a natural flow between us all, which keeps the system going, which provides for everybody, and which just happens beautifully and naturally, and with open hearts and gratefulness, gratitude, and which gently, day by day, piece by piece, becomes the norm and becomes natural to us as breathing. And we become, each of us, slowly entrained into a rhythm of life that is harmonious, balanced, and simply works for everyone, benefits for all. And as we release that out into the world, as we find resonance from the quantum field and bring it to us to match these hopes, these desires, these dreams, these inspirations, we can, as we move forward from this place, begin to see the pieces falling into place, begin to see evidence of the world changing for the better and for us in our own lives. And as we speak it, so it is. And as we bring together our time to a gentle closing, I ask you to send one last burst of gratitude, of reverence to the planet herself, and prepare to disentangle. Gratitude to all involved as we gently come back and land in our physical bodies, in our physical spaces, using the breath once again to guide you gently home safely, making sure to release all energy that doesn't belong to you, disentangling from all the places we have been, doing a check, a scan through your body to make sure no hooks, no cords have followed you through, ensuring that you're cord free, and calling back gently all of your own energy so that you sit here whole and complete, calm, safe, and well resourced, replenished and refilled, and ready to move forward with your day wherever it stands. Thank you everyone for joining me again. I will be here once more next week. Much love and blessings. Remember to love yourself and love our planet. And that seems like a pretty good place to move on from. Take care, everyone.